You may have heard of a debt management plan, or a DMP, an informal agreement between you and your creditors that allows you to make reduced monthly payments towards your debt. But is it right for you? In this video, we'll be going through the pros and the cons of a DMP so that you can decide for yourself. So what is a debt management plan? As mentioned, a debt management plan, or a DMP, is an informal agreement between you and your creditors that allows you to make reduced monthly payments towards your debt. You will keep making those reduced monthly payments until you've repaid the debt in full. It's important to note that DMPs are informal solutions, which means that its terms are not legally binding. This also means that your creditors can still pursue legal action against you even if you have agreed to a DMP. Additionally, a DMP does not cover secured and/or priority debts, such as council tax bills, mortgage payments, and rent arrears. So, the pros of a DMP. With a DMP, you won't have to deal with your creditors anymore. Once a DMP is accepted and put in place, your DMP provider deals with your creditors on your behalf. You also might be able to freeze interest and charges on your debt. If you can get them frozen, you could reduce the overall amount you'll be paying back, often by quite a lot. If you keep making your reduced payments on time and in full, your credit score will eventually start to increase. If you only have unsecured debts that can be covered by a DMP, then it's definitely something you should consider. You'll only have to make a single monthly payment towards your DMP, and it will account for all of your creditors that you have. Your monthly payments are reduced as part of your DMP. Your DMP provider will ensure that you are only paying what you can afford to pay as part of your monthly payments. So now the cons of a DMP. Your creditors are not legally bound by the agreement, so they can still legally pursue court action against you if they feel that they're not getting a sufficient amount from your DMP. Your initial payment offer could be rejected by your creditors. You may find that some creditors agree to it, whereas others might not. In this case, you're going to have to deal with the creditors that haven't agreed to it separately from your DMP. While a DMP does eventually increase your credit score, the initial effect it's going to have is to lower your credit score. The duration of a debt management plan is typically much longer than that of other debt solutions, which means you'll be paying off your debts for a longer period of time. A DMP is a good option for those who have unsecured debts and want to avoid formal insolvency. It's a flexible and manageable solution that can help you get out of debt. However, it's not legally binding and your creditors can still pursue legal action against you. It's important to weigh the pros and cons and determine if a DMP is right for you. If you're struggling with debt, then a DMP may be right for you, but there are a number of other options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others will include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the debt solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions like the total amount of your debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so that you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.